Good morning and welcome back to the Cozy Cabin. I'm your Cozy Cabin mom, and today we're gonna harvest chamomile. I have so much chamomile in the garden right now, and really it was a volunteer from last year's chamomile, so it just volunteered itself all over the garden. And I didn't take it out because I love it so much. Even though my plan wasn't to have this much chamomile this year, I felt like if it wanted to be here, I wanted it to be here. And so now it's time to harvest. The best time to harvest chamomile is when the flowers are open all the way with their white petals out and yellow spot in the middle that is bright yellow. So we're gonna take a look at those, do a little snip. You snip right at the top of the flower, and that way the plant can actually get to making a second batch of flowers, and you can kind of keep this rolling. And realistically, the best time, they say, to harvest is in the morning after the morning dew, but it rained last night, so there's quite a bit more water than I think you would like on there. But we are going to spread them out in a single layer on a paper towel, and so I think we're going to be okay. And the cool part about chamomile is because it does keep producing flowers all throughout the season, we're going to have multiple opportunities to harvest. And so we're going to get a pretty good yield, I think, throughout the year, and hopefully have a big jar of chamomile that we can pull from to make lots of yummy tea with. And I think another herb that I'm going to harvest today is mint. Mint also grows quite prolifically, and kind of everywhere. So everyone always says don't put mint in your garden, and there's a reason for that, because it will just take over the entire garden and then you have no garden left because it's just a mint garden now at this point. So put mint in a pot whenever possible. I have found that my gardens do best when I do a little bit of chaos gardening. And chaos gardening is kind of like, instead of things being in these perfect rows like a normal farm would do, I pack things a little bit tighter and they're spread out at kind of a sporadic rate. And for me, I think that I've had more success that way because I think that's kind of how nature wants to do it. I don't think they want to be in these perfect rows all the time. I think they would so much rather be in kind of these glorious clumps that they choose to be in, and they'll figure out kind of their own spacing, is how I feel. We're gonna go around the front and we'll clip a little bit more over there. Really just trying to get the perfect ones here. I know there's no such thing as perfect, but I think most of these are kind of perfect, actually. All right, now that we have our chamomile cut from the plant, we're gonna take it inside to dry it, and it's gonna dry for 3 weeks before we're able to bottle it up and store it for the season. So we're gonna keep doing these rolling harvests, but I did wanna show you how to do it, just in case you wanna do chamomile. You can still do it this year for your garden, or save this video and do it next year for your garden. That way you'll have chamomile all winter. Anytime you get a sore throat or an upset tummy or you're having trouble sleeping, chamomile is the perfect herb for all of those things. All right, let's dry our chamomile. And remember, it's gonna sit on a paper towel for about 3 weeks in open air, and that's the best way to dry it out. Put chamomile out of our pocket here and create a single layer across your paper towel. There we go. And we'll probably go out tomorrow or the next day and collect a little more and add it to our paper towel, and just kind of keep that growing through the season. Always making sure that we let it rest for at least 3 weeks with the new flowers in order to dry it out completely before storing it in a jar. Thank you so much for joining me here at the Cozy Cabin. I can't wait to see you next time. Please follow along for all of the things that we're doing here on the homestead. If you could subscribe, like, leave a comment, all of those things are so meaningful for me and help the homestead so much. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope to see you next time. Sending you so much love wherever you are in the world.